We are checking in with Quincy City Council President Councilor for the Ward 3 area of Quincy, Ian Kane, joining us via Zoom again this morning for a City Council update. Hey, Ian, how are you?
Hey Joe, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing okay. We're weathering this raging blizzard here, hunkered
Yeah,
down.
I know. Sounds a lot more wet than it does fluffy.
Oh well, epic fail on the forecasting part for this one for sure, but I don't think we're too upset.
Can't win them all.
And it didn't affect the council meeting at all last night, right?
No, it did not. No.
Let's talk about it. Actually, we should talk about why you're having back-to-back meetings this month, just to explain for folks.
Oh, well, I think next week is February vacation, and so for those counselors that have children in the schools, we kind of try to make that space for them. And then, I mean, we're essentially done at the end of the month. We've got the President's Day holiday, and then there's a presidential primary. So, the presidential primary, which is run by the city clerk's office and the elections department, we try to make sure that that's out of the way too. So, yeah, we front loaded the meetings in the month of February.
Right. So, looks like four items on the agenda, and three of them were appropriations, right?
Yes, that's accurate. The first was an appropriation for $5.2 million for the purchase of outfitting equipment for the Quincy Fire Department. So this will end up needing to be a bond authorization. So the appropriation went into the Finance Committee. The mayor's seeking to purchase, I believe this is a new fire truck specifically.
Yeah, looks like a ladder truck and then two engines as well.
Mhm.
So some pretty major investments in apparatus.
Yeah, absolutely.
And has that already been budgeted for, do you know, Ian, or what is the process now for borrowing for
So
that?
yeah, so it'll go into, I mean, it's in Finance Committee now. Whenever Chair McCarthy schedules a Finance Committee hearing, we'll schedule that, which usually will come around one of the next City Council meetings, and basically, we'll get an understanding of if we are to borrow this $5.2 million, how it'll affect our debt service and what, sort of contribution that will go towards and ongoing payments and for how long of a period of time. And probably discuss, what are the needs surrounding the purchase of these three pieces of equipment for the Quincy Fire Department.
Okay, yeah, I can imagine there'll be a presentation by the fire chief at some point going forward.
I would assume yes.
Okay, very good. And then some appropriation money from the hotel motel tax.
Yep. So the second item on the agenda last night was it was administrative, but it was moving $600,000 from the hotel motel tax open space fund account to the hotel motel tax tourism fund account. So this is basically moving money for, sort of proper expensing, accounting, and allocation. And so I think just going back, this account, this hotel motel tax account, broadly are fees paid by guests to the city. I wish I could remember what year this was set up, but in COVID years, I guess the account was a little bit down, but it's picked up since then, and so it's funded, I guess, as of last night. Before we made the appropriation, the balance was around 2.78 million. And so this was moving money from one account to another in order to move that money to support Quincy 400 initiative that the mayor is leading.
Okay, very good. I can't recall which year either, but I do know that Dan Ramonde was the Ward 2 city councilor, and he was the one that developed this hotel motel tax.
Got it. So that was just before my time. So it was pre 2016.
There you go. So it's been around for a little bit. And it's nice to use other people's money to pay for things in the city.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, always. I mean, it's probably zero sum at the end of the day. Money goes somewhere, and money comes back to the other place. But yeah, no, it's always great to be able to use money that it comes through in sort of economic ways that people are utilizing the city, and that the city gets a piece of it. And I think this is for a very good reason. I mean, the Quincy 400 initiative will again be a draw. You know, it should be a draw for people. This is an historical event for the city, and you know, it sounds like from the mayor's chief of staff, Chris Walker, that this initial $600,000 will be essentially seed funding for this project to, you know, start to devise and to develop the programming. And there were things discussed last night, such as a lecture series, concert series, historical programming around the schools. I guess there's not necessarily a frequency yet that's been developed or devised around the programming schedule, but you know, all to be discovered.
Oh, okay. Did the mayor's office give a final price tag on Quincy 400 yet?
No, they did not.
Oh,
That came up, but there's no schedule, no final price tag yet.
okay. I do know that the website, quincy400.com is active. Folks can go there and offer input if they have ideas or see updates on the plans for the celebrations as well.
Yeah, and I think you know, it was highlighted the planning process for this for Quincy 400 started 5, 6, maybe even 6 years ago, where there were a number, I mean, probably I think 20 or so community meetings around the city, just trying to solicit opinions and perspectives on what people would like to see for this you know, celebration for the city. So, you know, it sounds like it's been a public process. I'm sure people need a refresher in their minds that comes closer to the time and to the reality. And so much has changed over the past 6 years too. So, but yeah, I think it's going to be a great event. I mean, I think it's so important to celebrate the history of Quincy, and you know, to really tease out some of the you know, interesting aspects that people don't think about on a regular basis, while tying it to the future development. You know.
Yeah, and speaking with the mayor about this, he hopes to at least have a shovel in the ground on a new performing arts center somewhere in Quincy Center, you know, as part of Quincy 400, not necessarily have it done in
Yeah,
2025, but to
yeah.
be just started.
That would be ambitious, but I heard that last night too about the shovel in the ground.
Sure. Looks like just one other item, right? The Park and Rec Board appointments.
Yep, there were Park and Recreation Board nominations that were accepted. So the three new members of the board are Paul Bergoli, Kevin Esdale, and Thomas Lester. That was unanimously supported by the council.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Anything else of note that you think we should tell folks?
Let's see. Just we went through obviously schedule stuff that you probably go through regularly anyway, but you know, Ash Wednesday is tomorrow, Valentine's Day tomorrow, President's Day is the 19th. We've got a presidential primary on Tuesday, the 5th of March. The next city council meeting is not until Monday, March 11th at 6:30. And then, but in just sort of community events, we did mention on behalf of Quincy Asian Resources that there's going to be a celebration of the Lunar New Year this Sunday at North Quincy High School at 11 a.m.
Absolutely. And then the big Winterfest celebration on President's Day, right in Quincy
Thank you.
Center.
Yep, plus Winterfest. Yep. Seen a lot of promotion for that.
Appreciate the update, Ian. We'll catch up with you on not till March 12th, if not sooner.
All right. Thanks, Joe. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.